The P90 is a fairly popular submachine gun, especially among commentators. I was always skeptical about its ability, but I decided to give it a thorough trial during this last week. What I came to appreciate is that it is actually a great weapon, certainly one of the best for aggressive tactics. In this video, I will be giving you my tips on how to maximize its effectiveness and make the most of this powerful gun. Its most distinguishable feature, perhaps, is its generous ammo capacity of 50 bullets. This will allow you to engage multiple enemies with relative ease and retain enough ammo for long streaks. Its iron sights aren't very clear, but they serve the weapon well in its effective range. For this reason, I do not use any visual sights with the P90. Again, if you are going to use one, I would not recommend anything other than a simple red dot sight, as the others provide excessive zoom. Its rate of fire stands at a moderate 857 rounds per minute. This can be increased by roughly 25% with the use of the rapid fire attachment. Rapid fire works really well with this weapon, as it greatly increases its lethality in CQC and allows you to compete with the likes of the PP90 and the MP7, and even the PM9 to an extent in these quarters. The silencer is also a great choice, as the P90 functions very well as a flanking stealth-based weapon. It also helps to reduce the muzzle flash, which, coupled with the somewhat obstructive iron sights, increases the difficulty of maintaining aim. I use this attachment on most of my classes. If you wish for extra ammo capacity, extended mags is of course the way to go. Therewith, the weapon clip size becomes ridiculous at 75 bullets. It works well in the hectic game modes in which you regularly expect to engage multiple enemies quickly, such as drop zone, ground war, and it is complemented well with rapid fire. Now on to proficiencies. Kick of course reduces the recoil by 20%, the significance of which is being displayed now. The P90's recoil pattern is generally horizontal with a bit of vertical movement. It's not too severe, but may take some getting used to. It took me a little bit of time to get accustomed to it, but once I did, it became easy to use. Burst firing is definitely a tactic to consider at mid-range, with or without this proficiency. With a damage rating of 42 to 20 points, it kills in 3 to 5 bullets. Its damage retention over range is fairly average for submachine guns. It actually works well at mid-range compared to the other guns in that tier. The range proficiency will allow for more 3 or 4 bullet kills by increasing the effective range of the weapon by 25%. I would recommend using this specifically when equipping a silencer, as it helps to balance out the decreased range. In general, it is a solid proficiency for any submachine gun. I would recommend at least trying it out. Attachments though is the one that I use the most, and my favorite combinations are rapid fire and extended mags, and the silencer and extended mags. Now on to perks. Due to its high ammo capacity, sleight of hand and scavenger are not necessities. However, if you are using rapid fire, either of them could be useful. Its reload time is slightly below average for submachine guns, which is very good when you consider its large clip size. It has a kill time of 1.40 seconds in CQC, which is faster than the average for submachine guns, but slower than popular options like the PP90 and the MP7. As such, if you are not using rapid fire, quick draw might be a solid option, allowing you to aim the weapon in just 1/10 of a second, giving you that vital extra time needed to fire the first shot. Its combined drop and raise time is higher than that of most submachine guns, so the Pro version is also useful for using equipment. Of course, Assassin has its place for those opting for stealth, and Hardline perhaps for those using their specialist package. Speaking of which, this weapon does not require many perks for a high level of effectiveness. As such, you can feel free to use the assault package or even the support package if you wish. That being said, I personally prefer the specialist. Steady aim is my perk of choice in tier 3. With its large clip size and tight accuracy, this gun is a hip firing machine. Without this perk, it is not quite so good at disposing of enemies without aiming down sight. There are of course other perks that benefit this gun, but those are the most influential ones in my opinion. Overall, This is a solid submachine gun. It's one of the most versatile weapons in the game, offering proficiency both in CQC and in slightly longer ranges. It caters to the playstyle of rushes and is very good for hectic game modes, as I mentioned earlier, due to its large clip size. The best thing to do when confronted with an enemy while sprinting is to start firing from the hip so as to get some shots off quickly, and then press the aim button for that extra accuracy. And this helps to compensate for its slightly lower rate of fire. It is a fairly easy weapon to use compared to some of the others that I have reviewed. Perhaps its biggest challenge is in maintaining its moderate recoil. Given some time and practice though, you hopefully will be able to handle it well. Well, that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, my friends. Please remember to leave feedback in the form of a rating and tell me what weapon you would like to see next. Thank you very much and have a nice